Good evening, everybody. You're watching the live Monica Makes It Happen Facebook show. Over 200 shows, and I just know this is going to be my favorite show. And you know why? Because we have, teen moguls, teen CEOs, teens that are making a big difference in their community. And they're both 14 years old. They're both joining us live, and I can't wait to introduce you to both of them. One is battling food insecurity with a nonprofit called Growing Peace. There he is, Stephen Hoffman. And of course, Amira. We did her story, and so many of you connected to her. But first, take a look.
Monica Makes It Happen is sponsored by London Disability, dedicated to helping the disabled get Social Security benefits.
Okay, they're joining us live now. I want you to like this. I want you to share this. I want you to ask them questions live. They're both so inspiring. But first, we got to start off with you, Amira. Amira, when we did your story, I think it was last week, I can tell Instagram, Facebook, they just loved you because, well, first you're inspiring. You're going after your passion. And also your message of don't be afraid. Just do it. I just love that. What motivated you to start your sneaker line?
Well, what motivated me was definitely the fact that ever since I was younger, I've always loved fashion. Um, and the fact that I'm able to do it and express myself and show the world that I'm able to express myself is honestly a dream come true.
And what I love is your mom is one of your biggest supporters. My mom was my biggest supporter too. And she told me stories about you were a little girl at the age of 3 making business cards. You were already very business savvy. I think you were selling bracelets too. You already started very young, right? It was in your blood.
Yes, that's exactly what I used to do all of the time, every day of the week. And I would come back home with so much money, and I would be I would have like a little place in the corner in the classroom as well. That's really how I started.
Well, now look at you. You have your own sneaker line. You grew up in NYCHA. And I can tell you, we have a lot of people watching from NYCHA who are super inspired by your story. You're a native New Yorker. Does the community inspire you?
Yes, definitely. My friends, my family, and my community, just looking at people and how much they love styling their own clothes has definitely inspired me to create mine.
And they love your sneaker. Oh, I love that Steven's nodding his head. Yeah. And they love your sneakers too. I want to play your story. Here's more on Amira.
Inspired me, especially my community.
This 14-year-old turned her love of art and fashion and her social media savvy into a sneaker business. With every step, she feels success.
It started as, something that we did for fun, and now we have this.
This is Amira Dior, Trainum artist, first sneaker design. She's not even in high school yet.
These are the first ones that I made, same color palette, with the logo on the side.
She sounds like a sales executive already. She says her new business is a simple 3-step process. She thinks it, creates it, then posts it. It's all on her Instagram page called Lane 1 NYC. What do people think?
I love them. They look so calm, cool, collected.
At the age of 7, Trainum artist started drawing designs. Then, with the help of her mom, she started researching shoe designers and made a connection to an Italian manufacturing company. Her mom is her biggest supporter, who happens to be a district leader and the founder of a youth organization that teaches entrepreneurship to children and teens in Brooklyn.
There are great people who come out of NYCHA, and we are living proofs of that.
So far, she's sold about a dozen pairs. Her mom says she is just getting started.
There's no can't. There's either do or do not, right?
There's nothing stopping you. What are you scared of?
Yes, I love this story so much, and we just adore both of you. Again, if you're just joining us, make sure to ask them questions. They're with us live, these incredible human beings who are only 14 years old, both of you. I can't believe that. So many comments that we got on your story, Amira, which was incredible. People sending you so much love, and you know who you are. Some saying, that's great. Hope everyone learns from this, build each other. Congrats, young lady, was one of the comments. We got, keep up the great work. Love your designs. You're getting a lot of people just really loving, especially those neutral colors. I'm starting to see that a lot of people love those neutral colors that you can wear with almost everything. I mean, what's the feedback that you've been getting after the story?
Well, that people like the shoes. And I see that a lot of people want different colors and are really they're willing to wear the shoe more and style it differently, which I honestly love. I love seeing people style the shoe in their own different ways. It's really I love it so much.
And I want to say, Frederick says, great job. And I love that Stephen is nodding his head. Stephen, you're digging these as well. And I think that's what we kind of felt out in the community when we were with you, that so many people were fans of yours. And I think because of your age and because of your knowledge, not just of your community, but of your age and what's happening, what's hip now, that I think you're going to be super successful. And I told your mom, I see the Forbes list. Do you feel it?
Definitely.
Yeah, and it always takes a great mom and dad, I think, behind the scenes. I was talking to Stephen about that. You have great mom and dad too. You are completely helping your community every second of every day. It sounds like you've been doing it since the egg. What inspired you to help your community?
What really inspired me was in the beginning when I visited Sindiana of Galilee, which is a nonprofit organization in the Galilee region of Israel. And basically what they do is they unite the Jewish and Arab communities in Israel by bringing together women and engaging them in different sorts of activities in order to kind of unite the communities. I was so inspired by what they did that I eventually created a documentary film helping to promote the organization. And since then, it stemmed into what I call Growing Peace Inc., which is my nonprofit organization.
So Growing Peace Inc., if I understand this correctly, and I'm just learning what hydroponics is, but it is really this fantastic way of growing food in your community. Like, let's say urban areas specifically that they're able to, in the Bronx is where you're doing it, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you made a documentary about it.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I was really just inspired by what Cindiana was doing. And since I created my documentary, I kind of submitted it to all of these international film festivals. Yeah.
It's so amazing. Now, can I ask you, I know your organization is called Growing Peace. What exactly is hydroponics? And can you explain it to me as if, like, I don't know anything about it? Explain it to me.
Yeah, sure. So basically what hydroponics is it's a new system of farming. In traditional farming, you use soil to feed the plants, but with hydroponics, you have this nutrient-filled water that runs under the roots of the plants, and that's what allows the plants to keep living. And because of this, you don't use any soil, and you can also stack systems on top of each other. It's a much more sustainable version of farming, and you can also use it during the winter. You can grow plants all year round, and even in urban areas, you can have a hydroponic system even in your apartment.
Mira, isn't this amazing? I mean, it's amazing what you both are able to accomplish, and isn't it cool? And you're doing this in the Bronx, the hungriest borough. We know that food insecurity is real for so many families, and you're partnering with residents to make this happen.
Yeah, I am. So one of my main projects in New York is when I partnered with Topeka Sam of the LOHM. Basically, what she and her organization do is they help reintegrate formerly incarcerated women back into society. And what they do, I was really inspired. She came to my school and gave a bit of a speech, and I was really inspired by what they did. So I ended up building a hydroponic system at one of their Hope houses in New York, and it's currently growing food. The women there are being educated on how to use the hydroponic system, and they are selling the food, they're eating it themselves, and they're giving it out to their local community. And I can't wait to see where this goes in the future.
For you, if I may ask.
Oh, sorry. I think my audio keeps cutting out. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. You've just done so much. What's next for you? What's next on the plate?
Yeah, so right now the main project that I'm working on is also with Topeka Sam with the LOHM. We found a prison called the Danbury Prison. It's a minimum security prison for women, and they can kind of pass in and out. And basically, we're planning on installing a hydroponic system at that prison so that we can, kind of train these women on hydroponics even before they're released from prison.
It's amazing. Oh, and Tanya Brinkley, thank you for watching. She's talking to Amira. She says, I'm so happy for you, Amira. They are so dope. Keep doing what you're doing. And talking about these two, I just want to, if you could talk to someone right now, because I always think like if we touch just one person, Elle and Amanda and I, my beautiful producers, we always feel if we inspire one person, we've done our job here on our Facebook show. But I just want to hear from both of you. Amira, you said just do it. What do you want to tell other young people, maybe other old people like me? If we have a dream, if we have, like, let's say a talent, what do you want to tell them?
That it's better to express that talent. It's better to show the world that talent and not be afraid to do that than to shun your talent away and keep it in the dark. Because the more you can express yourself and your talent, you can expand on your talent. And especially with the feedback from other people, it's way better to show your talent to the world or show your talent to other people, because not only can you improve in your talent, but you can also get different points of view from other people and inspire other people as well.
Of being, the critical, it doesn't seem like you have any fear. You just go for it, right?
Right.
And even if there are, like, let's say critics or someone's critical, you still keep going. You still, failure is part of the project, right? It's part of the actual journey. So we really like that. And Stephen, how about you? What have you learned through your philanthropy and your years of philanthropy?
Well, I think it's really important. If someone wants to, help out their community, you really need to find what you're passionate about, because that's kind of the area that you're going to really work hard, and that's where you're going to really have the most impact and help the most people.
And that brings up an interesting point, because Amira, you said when you were a kid, you're an artist. You would always be, drawing, and your mom says your drawings look like, could be on the fashion runways, which we're still pushing for. We want to see you in Fashion Week. But Stephen, were you like that too as a little, you're a little boy now, but as a younger boy, did you have those passions when you were just a tiny kid?
I suppose like it all kind of started, like I said, when I went to Cindiana. When I was younger, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I was really just inspired by Cindiana and the work they did, and then I guess that kind of stemmed into my project.
Now, I know, Amira, your mom, and I know that she has created a foundation to help other teens in Brooklyn, also that Bed-Stuy community. She's done so much right there. She's a district leader. But does that inspire you, your parents? Like, who's your biggest inspiration?
Well, my mom, I'm always with her. I've always been with her. Like, that is the one person I see 24/7. As soon as I wake up, she's really one of my best friends. And to be able to be inspired and see the different things that she does, helping out other people, just having a heart to always want to be there for other people that she knows, doesn't know, close to her, a stranger. It it gives me a way to see how can I be that type of person for other people too. How can I help people in that way?
Same question to end the show. Who's your inspiration?
For me, my mom and dad are my biggest inspiration. But like for regarding my project, it's probably Topeka Sam. I've done so many projects with her now, and I'm working on one now. And from the very moment I saw her on the speaking at my school, I was just inspired by what she did, and I wanted to kind of follow in that path with a different project.
It's amazing, Steve and Amira. We are in such good hands. The future of our city, the future is bright because of you and your good works. And I am really learning that through your living, you are giving. And that's really the power that the two of you